How's it everyone? Today I'm here with my WWE No Mercy 2008 DVD review. Of course, as you see for this show, I actually have the DVD copy of it, so I might as well review it with the show. So that's what I'm going to do here in this video, and this will be my last No Mercy review. Of course, the last few videos I've been doing have been retro reviews for No Mercies, and this will be the last one because, of course, this weekend I'll be doing my predictions as well as review for No Mercy for this year. So this will be my last retro review for No Mercy for this week, and without further ado, let's just jump right into the video. Of course, here on the DVD cover is a very nice cover of Jeff Hardy. Look like he's like an electric chair upside down. Not really too sure, but it's a pretty cool looking cover with Jeff Hardy right there. So that's nice, and of course here's the spine right there. What looks like on your DVD shelf if you have it. And here's a bag, of course, with some pictures of your main event matches of the show. There's the extras, special features. And here is a back description if you want to go ahead and pause and read it if you'd like, because I'm not going to save some time. And then we'll put the DVD down. And overall, I gotta say, No Mercy 2008 is an awesome show. This, in my opinion, is arguably the best No Mercy pay-per-view. I just felt like you had a lot of good stuff on the show. The undercard's really good. Your double main event is absolutely spectacular. You know, you had two amazing title matches for your main event. And like I said, a pretty good undercard as well as a pretty solid big man match on this show. So nothing bad on this show. You know, it was a very easy breeze to sit through show. You know, by the time the main event was on, I was already like, wow, this show is already about to end. So awesome pay-per-view. This is probably the best pay-per-view 2008, to be perfectly honest. Arguably, you know, maybe another pay-per-view that might be on the same level as this one, but definitely an awesome show to go back and watch, in my opinion. I just had a lot of fun with it. So, No Mercy 2008, awesome show in my opinion. The show opened up with the ECW Championship Match, Matt Hardy versus Mark Henry. I thought this was actually a surprisingly good opener. You know, Mark Henry and Matt Hardy, in my opinion, were pretty underrated in ECW. I thought their work was pretty damn good, especially their feud. Their feud they had for like 3 months was actually pretty good, and culminated into a pretty good blow-off as well. You know, this match had a pretty good story with, you know, Matt Hardy trying to break down Mark Henry, trying to, you know, beat him down to size, and, you know, Mark Henry would kind of, right as Mark Henry get down to size, you know, he'd, you know, automatically just go back up to being this big man again. So, you know, the story of this match is Matt Hardy trying to cut him down, working on the left knee. And I thought they told a pretty good story and a pretty fun opener. I actually really enjoyed it. Nice ending as well. You know, Matt Hardy going for the twist of fate, but Mark Henry was able to counter it. Threw him against the ropes, picked him up for a World Strongest Slam, but Matt Hardy was actually hitting the left leg of Mark Henry. Mark Henry, you know, goes down into a twist of fate. Awesome counter right there. So Matt Hardy retains ECW Championship. Like I said, I thought it was a really good opener. They told a pretty good story, and then a very solid match. So Matt Hardy, Mark Henry, pretty good opener. And then from there, I'm going to the WWE Women's Championship match, Beth Phoenix versus Candice Michelle. This was whatever. It was a good match for what it was. You know, it wasn't too bad. Of course, the whole storyline was Santino Marella costing Beth Phoenix matches, because that's when Glamorella started going on. But this was fine. You know, Santino almost cost Beth Phoenix the match, but Beth Phoenix was able to counter Candice Michelle's cane wrapper into her finisher, which actually looked pretty damn nice, and she had it to retain the Women's Championship. So, you know, nothing too much to talk about there, but it was solid for what it was. From there, I'm going to go to, if Rey Mysterio loses, he must unmask. Rey Mysterio versus Kane. This was another good match here. I thought both men worked pretty good together. Kane and Rey Mysterio had some good matches, you know, in 2008 during their feud. Even in 2010, their SummerSlam match was pretty good. So Kane and Mysterio, they had pretty solid matches, and it pretty much showcased here. Not a dull moment in this match. You know, the action just kept going. It was a nice 10-minute match of just, you know, Kane throwing Rey Mysterio around, and of course Rey Mysterio trying to utilize his size to take advantage of Kane by, like, you know, hitting her Karana and trying to cut Kane down in the size. So that was a nice fun match. Nice solid stuff. Like I said, nothing dull, and it was pretty. I don't want to say fast paced, but like it wasn't boring. There wasn't, you know, like a Kane match where it just gets boring and you're not paying attention. Rey Mysterio actually kept the match up to speed and made it enjoyable. So I thought it was a good match overall, and thought it was a nice finish too with you know, Kane throwing the steel chair at Rey Mysterio as Rey Mysterio leaps on the outside, pretty much annihilating Rey Mysterio's head off his shoulders. Looked like he killed him. Obviously he didn't, but I thought it was a nice DQ finish to set up the rematch. So it was a win-win. You know, Rey Mysterio didn't necessarily lose, but Kane didn't get pinned. So I thought it was a good way to progress the feud. So it was a good match there. Then we had a segment, MVP looking for a challenge. He pretty much comes out complaining about not being on the card. Randy Orton comes out. They have a war of words, which leads to Ted DiBiase, Cody Rhodes, and Manu coming out, because this is around the time where Legacy was forming. Of course, the whole story was that DiBiase and Rhodes had to impress Randy Orton to start Legacy, and that's what they're going for here. Then Randy Orton leaves, and MVP leaves, and then CM Punk, Kofi Kingston comes out, and MVP, Kofi and Punk brawl with the Legacy, or brawl with New Day, Rhodes and Manu. So it's pretty much a time filler. Nothing really too much happened in that segment. Didn't really accomplish anything. From there on, we had a match for the number 1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship, Batista versus John Bradshaw Layfield. This is pretty much a 5-minute squash. You pretty much had Batista toying with JBL, pretty much dominating the entire match. JBL got a hit or two in, but end result, spine buster, Batista bomb, Batista's number 1 contender. So yeah, pretty much like I said, an extended squash. But it was fun though. It was still a fun match, I would say. But nothing too significant, nothing that you'd expect from a number 1 contenders match. You'd expect a little bit more of a match, but what can you do? But JBL does cut an awesome dick heel promo afterwards, talking about the economy. I think that's around the time that the stock market went down at Wall Street, I believe. I'm not too sure. I'm not 100% on any of that stuff, so I think that's just what happened around this time. JBL gets an awesome dick heel promo, which the crowd didn't really react to, which kind of sucked because I think the crowd reacted better. The promo would have been received better, but since the crowd didn't react all that great, then beat a dick when it looked like he was being sincere. It kind of, I don't want to say ruined it, but it's kind of like, oh, you could have made the promo that much better if you would have reacted better. But it is what it is. From there, I'm going to go to Undertaker versus Big Show, which surprisingly was a really good match. Big Show and Undertaker had pretty good matches in 2008 against each other. I think their last man standing match was even better, and their casket match, I don't remember too much about it, but I think that was probably their worst match of the 3. But this was actually a really good match here. It reminded me a lot of the Undertaker versus Vader match from Canadian Stampede. Just a really good brawl, fight till the end, big man match. It wasn't a dull moment that you expect from a Big Show match. Both men just went out there and tore it up and had a really good, solid match. And some really good spots as well between both men. Just a really good interaction and a really good, solid big man match. And I really enjoyed it. Not a boring moment that you expect from a Big Show match nowadays, but I just wish we had more big man matches like this today. Like fast paced, your attention's actually watching. You want to see a big man match, and this is the type of big man match. This is the type of big man match you actually want to see. Unlike today, where it's like Big Show versus Braun Strowman. You're not gonna pay attention to that. But yeah, very good match between Big Show and Undertaker here. Especially though, it's a very surprising finish. Big Show exposes the turnbuckle and throws Undertaker into it. Undertaker is kind of disorientated by it. Big Show hits a KO punch on Undertaker. Taker goes down. Taker gets up. Big Show hits another KO punch down Undertaker. And as Undertaker's laying down, Big Show hits another final knockout punch to the back of the Undertaker. So Big Show wins via knockout after 3 KO punches. I thought that was an awesome finish because that was something I don't think anyone expected to happen. And, it was a good way to put Big Show over too because it was around the time he was getting that big push for the world title match at WrestleMania. So, yeah, a really good Big Show match, a really good big man match, so a really good finish too, and great aftermath with Undertaker walking around looking completely disorientated, not knowing where the hell he was at. I thought that was a great storytelling there. So great stuff from Undertaker and Big Show, and then we go to our awesome double main event, which was the WWE Championship Match, Triple H versus Jeff Hardy. This was an awesome match here. This is a match where Triple H really brought more of his technical side out, and he was playing his heel tactics in this match against Jeff Hardy. And Jeff Hardy was just great. He actually took a really dangerous bump on the outside where he did a leap on the outside and landed straight on the back, which looked very, very painful. So just a magic match here. Like, just the chemistry between Triple H and Jeff Hardy in 2008 were just unreal. They put awesome matches in, and it's unfortunate that Jeff Hardy won the championship here because I think a lot of people wanted Jeff Hardy to win the championship here, and to me he should have, but it is what it is. They told an awesome story, and Jeff Hardy almost won the championship when Triple H was going for a pedigree. Hardy reversed into a twist of fate. Hardy hit a swanton bomb on Triple H, but the way he pinned him, Triple H was able to counter into a crucifix pin for the 1-2-3. So Triple H retains the championship. Like I said, just an awesome wrestling match here. Those two chemistry in 2008 was just amazing, and they've had it. It was just magic in this match, and I thought it was an awesome match. That Jeff Hardy should have won, but you know what? That's not the point. But yeah, great stuff from Triple H and Jeff Hardy. And then we go to the main event, which was the ladder match for the World Heavyweight Championship. Chris Jericho versus Shawn Michaels. I don't think this match needs to be put in the words how amazing this match is. This is a ladder match. This solidifies what ladder matches should be used for. Great psychology, great storytelling, just everything about this match is just superb. It's unfortunate that ladder matches aren't like this nowadays, because wrestling fans just want high spots and exciting matches. You know, when you have a match like, I think if this kind of ladder match happened this day and age, people would complain about it, saying it's boring, because that's what happened with Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins. I thought they had a great psychology storytelling ladder match, and people just found it boring because it wasn't a fast-paced, high-spot match. But this ladder match was just everything you needed to be. The spots meant something. The ladders were used perfectly in this match. Just their attitudes in this match, you know, like Chris Jericho, like the little things they do, like Chris Jericho, the way he was grunting, like it was like when a serial killer gets stabbed in a movie, and he's just like more aggressive now to kill that person, and like you can hear that gruntiness in his voice. I thought little things like that Jericho was doing was absolutely spectacular. Just knowing their surroundings, like there was a spot where the ladder was set on the ropes, and Jericho and Michaels were getting up, and Chris Jericho kicked the ladder where it spun and hit Michaels in the face. I thought that was superb. Just an amazing ladder match. They did a table spot where the ladder was set in front of the table, and Michaels did a crossbody off the ladder on the Jericho to the table, which looked absolutely phenomenal. Just an amazing ladder match that you need to go out of your way to see in order to believe how amazing this match is. Chris Jericho and Shawn Michaels just tore the house down in 2008, and they had one of the best feuds of all time that year. Just absolute magic between the two of them. And Chris Jericho took a dangerous bump on the outside where he actually got dumped off the ladder onto the ground on the outside, and it looked like he kind of, hurt his knee a little bit. But just an amazing matchup. And the only downside I do gotta say about it, and it doesn't affect the match for me, but it is like one of those things like, oh, that was not necessary, was Lance Cade actually came out and, got super kicked by Shawn Michaels and costing him the match essentially. So I thought the Lance Cade involvement was not necessary for this match, but you know what? It is what it is. Jericho and Michaels just fight on top of the ladder for the championship, which finally Shawn Michaels makes a mistake of bringing Jericho into him, and Jericho headbutts Shawn Michaels, and Shawn Michaels falls off the ladder, and Chris Jericho retains the championship here. And Chris Jericho actually lost a tooth in this match too, from the ladder going into his face. So just an amazing ladder match. The spots meant something. They utilized the ladder perfectly, and this is a classic match here that everyone needs to see. So yeah, that's my review for No Mercy 2008, guys. Like I said, No Mercy 2008 I'm just stumbling upon my words right now. I apologize for that. No Mercy overall, I think, is the best No Mercy to date right now. I think it's just an awesome show from start to bottom. Really good undercard, amazing double main event. Nothing wrong with the show. Arguably the best pay-per-view 2008. Just really enjoyable and great stuff overall. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, please leave a like below. And as always, I'll see you guys later. Thank you guys for watching the video.